Discover how childhood shapes lifelong guilt in our relationships.
Questions that people have asked me in my career of 20 years as a psychologist is this one. Why do I feel so guilty all the time? Why do I feel guilty? A lot of times people who are used to feeling guilty, they know that this is something that happens to them, and they also sort of know instinctively that maybe they shouldn't feel as guilty as they do all the time. They may feel like, well, there's nothing that I'm doing that's unfair or dishonest, so the guilt doesn't really make sense. Well, one of the reasons, and one of the most common reasons I want to note, that someone may feel guilt prone, they may be more likely to feel guilty than others, is because they were trained that way, actually. There may have been experiences early in their childhood and often with a parent that made them feel more guilty than they should have. Sometimes a parent may have seen certain feelings that their child had, often negative feelings, maybe angry feelings or upset feelings or sad feelings. And if the parent didn't like those feelings or didn't want the child to have those feelings, certainly didn't accept the child's feelings, well, the parent may have made that child feel like they were bad or selfish or wrong to have those feelings. So the child, understandably, would come to believe that they shouldn't have those feelings. And sometimes when they do feel those feelings, they may come to feel guilty. If a person as a young child feels really guilty, more guilty than usual, more guilty than they should as a kid, they often will grow up as an adult to continue to carry that guilt proneness, that proneness to feeling guilty with them into a lot of their daily life and relationships. Other times, some parents may have a lot of unmet emotional needs themselves. So they may actually look to their child to focus on their own emotional needs.